As a working mom, growing my own food and cooking mostly from scratch, my week in the kitchen looks a little like this. This year's tomato harvest has been my best yet. Kilos of fruit every week, cooked, canned or tossed into fresh salads. I've stocked a full year's supply of homemade sauces and preserves, and my favorite by far is this tomato and chili jam made with a mix of peppers from the garden. It's sweet, spicy and makes the best glaze for chicken or roasted veg. But lately I've been brushing it over a slab of salmon topped with crushed pistachios and baked until caramelized. I can't even describe how good it is. I served it with the first of the season's Brussels sprouts and garden beetroot. By the way, I never blanch my Brussels sprouts. Am I the only one? Made sure my stainless steel pan was hot enough, a quick splash of water, and those drops danced before I fried off some Polish pierogi filled with feta and potatoes. A little nod to my children's mix of cultures all on one plate. To keep things balanced, I next made aloo mosamma, a traditional plum stew from my region in northern Iran. Back in August, my family and I harvested hundreds of kilos of plums from the allotment, different varieties. My mom, being the powerhouse she is, suggested we turn them into plum sauce. The possibilities of how you can use this are endless. Here's a quick tip: every time you use your pastes or purees, cover the surface with a thin layer of oil. It stops it from going moldy and keeps it fresh for months. I didn't have the time to sear the chicken first. I needed this meal to come together in 30 minutes, so I cooked it in the sauces, added dried plums and apricots, made a Shirazi salad and my signature fluffy basmati rice, garnished it with fresh pomegranates, very seasonal, and somehow I still miraculously made it to my son's school to volunteer at an event. Because of course, as moms, we just do it all. The rain might have kept me away from my garden jobs, but it certainly pushed me straight back into the kitchen. My sourdough starter was bubbly and begging to be used. And if yours is slow, especially in the colder months, add a teaspoon of organic rye flour when feeding. It helps it rise beautifully. I always seem to use the entire starter, and yet somehow, even with just the scraps on the jar walls, it's perfectly active again the next day. I let my dough rest just for 2 hours, which is nothing in the sourdough world, and made a warm pot of dal to go with it. Perfectly spiced, cozy, and exactly what rainy days call for. I ended the week with Iranian cutlet, which is such a nostalgic food you eat on repeat when growing up. It can be served with rice or bread. I served it with the same naan, fresh salad, and homemade chips from the garden potatoes. All the recipes will be shared in my weekly Substack over the next few weeks. Comment recipe and I'll send you the link to sign up.